Dawn. So earlier today, well, last time I played, I guess, we went and found out what the Zero Dawn project was. Lots of sitting around, waiting, and listening to audio logs and reading text. It was not very exciting. And then the cutscene saving by silence. So next up, I now have the Alpha's Identiscan data, whatever, which means I can probably get into All Mother. Well, I can get into All Mother. Can I go here? Here. Aha. So I'm on my way to get to All Mother, but I believe there's going to be a bunch of Eclipse movers in the way. So we're gonna murder some people who are disillusioned and maybe find out what the heck's going on in this game. And my nose is itching. This is great. I've never been sure chat is working. Chat is working. Okay. Just gotta make sure that if somebody does actually watch this, I will be able to respond to them. Let's get usual armor. And set away. Oh. Yeah, let's just. I really want to get to that campfire specifically, so. I have not been back to the Nora lands in a long time. There's like nothing to do out here.
Saving these for the trail. That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
And it's raining. This is great. Fun times. Fun times for all. Just keep following the road. Down by the river. Oh.
Seeker, you've returned.
Where is everyone?
They fell back. Took shelter inside the sacred mountain. But the faithless and their demons pursued.
Can I help you?
No, Seeker. I am broken.
I think my left arm is partially fused with the rock.
It won't be long now.
Yeah, dude, you should probably get that arm checked out. It's phasing into solid matter.
She wasn't one to give up ground. Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for. That's got their attention. This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
We have fire on this boat, right? Okay. I can do this all day, guys. I've got all the supplies in the world at this point. My phone is ringing. What do I get for not dismissing notifications? Why is that still ringing? There we go.
Finally. Can stop tensing up. on target.
I've got plenty
The embrace.
of arrows.
It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It could be destroyed in virus. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
Like, it's not even like you like these people. Man, I should have just been running this fire arrow bullcrap the whole game. This is like easy mode. Like, there's no risk. I just have to body shot them and they die. Huh. I mean, granted, I do have like 40% fire added on, but whatever. And I didn't cancel my self-watch, so it looks like I have a viewer, but I probably actually don't. You're dead.
This is where it ends.
Nope. Cancel that. That might actually kill you. No, well. Oh yeah, this is where I was thinking about that girl a long time ago. Ooh, big stop. Corrupted version of something that is weak to fire. Go for some medicine plants. Medicinal, that's the word that did not come off the tongue. So is this where I get to fight Eclipse for the rest of the game and corrupted machines if I ever want to? Because this ain't coming back, guys. And quite frankly, this entire area was worthless to me.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Well, yeah, they have Deathbringers. Like, you're scared of these things. They're kind of freaking nasty. Ooh, Corruptor Heart. I'll just hang on to that since I don't really know where to get more of those.
Well, they're still surprised.
I'm going to literally burn you to death. You should really not engage me. Yeah. I mean, at least they're dying warm.
Forget about traveling light. Everything out here is weak to fire. More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll reach the hatch.
It's immortal.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
No, no.
For Aloy!
Just stay in the tunnels.
Varl and Sona. They're still alive.
Yeah, I become a monster. I'm literally going to pull alive.
Bring down the demon!
It's not a demon, guys. It's a thunder god.
It will not take hold!
Thunder god.
We did it! Aloy did it!
Freaking
We only have-
tear crap. I don't want tear crap. I want freaking damage or fire. Like 60%ers. Full health potions. I'm using my medicine right now. What is this? Oh, I got a Deathbringer gun, I guess. Hold on, free stuff. Can't turn down free stuff. Glad you guys just had boxes with metal print in there.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
Okay.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
No.
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad.
How do they know what a Deathbringer
We
is?
took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
I am hauling this thing till victory. Actually, it's probably a waste of time. There shouldn't be any cultists in Allmother. It should be the one bunker I get to go into and not freaking have to fight them. I already got the energy cell here.
She's returned.
I had little hope
Aloy.
before I saw you, Seeker.
Whoa,
But perhaps
you've returned.
now we have a chance.
Teb?
Aloy, so, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
What the heck,
So we
game?
begin.
I never stopped.
What the heck? Yeah, let's play dialogue and then play dialogue immediately to interrupt the dialogue. God, this game sometimes. I guess I'm going this way, because I locked everything else. Free stuff?
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
So they ran out of little embryos. Oh, yes, little children were apparently raised in here.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know. but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
So that's probably where the first matriarchs came from.
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
So this is where they live.
I have no choice but to release you.
Everything's
Why?
broken
There is no
and
food
painted
here
on.
anymore.
But there's food
How did they live?
out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day.
Welcome, students.
Your first day of
Please
school.
pick up a focus
There's
device
so much
and
for you
place
to
it on the
learn.
side of your
So
head,
much
just
promise and
behind your eye.
possibility.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to rebel. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Alright. I guess we just run each level. Oh, there's one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline. Priority access for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Sup? Okay.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
You know what I'm hearing? Gaia Prime, that's where my last power cell is.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
I can go up or down. Let's go down first. There's nothing down, and I lost HP for nothing. Game.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders. Whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora!
Make way for Make way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
The Anointed will make the murderers pay for what they have done to the Nora. The Anointed will cleanse the corruption beyond the Silver
Aloy,
Land.
how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me, said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
They slaughtered our tribespeople and thought us broken. But now, we will show
My
them that
life
we endure.
has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
But the mountain was her mother.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Dealing with corruption beyond
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
Aloy, as you commanded, my eyes are open.
Good. Now why don't you try keeping your mouth closed?
Great, the Anointed told her to never open her mouth. She's gonna starve.
That was... I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I'd never been inside the Sacred Mountain. Until now. Does that sort of thing happen here a lot? I feel a bit dizzy. May the goddess guide you in your journeys. May the goddess guide you in your journeys.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain. Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you. I think my place is here, closer to home, seeing to the wounded. But I wish you well. May the goddess watch over you, Aloy.
Will see to that.
May the goddess watch over you, Aloy.
I don't remember at all.
I nearly lost hope before the Anointed saved us.
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
Beyond the Sacred
You have
Land.
my word. We will fight at your
Haven't
side.
we lost like 3 war parties? I mean,
walks
these Nora
among
Braves
us,
Until
really
anointed by
are...
All Mother herself.
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
Aloy, how did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
Aloy.
We may never know what she saw
Aloy.
on the mountain.
Aloy.
I don't think we're ready.
Aloy.
Aloy.
Have
Aloy.
faith in the goddess. The Anointed will wash all signs of corruption away.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. But it's still hard to believe. You were an outcast once. And now,
No way.
I'm not sure what you are. May the goddess protect you on your journeys, Aloy.
We lost many brave Nora to the killers.
May the goddess protect.
Not shake us
May the
from our
goddess
faith.
protect.
We still stand.
goddess
Murderers
protect.
tried to destroy us. We Nora. They are the ones.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Now I see it is no wonder that you saved Nakoa. You, Aloy, are favored by the goddess. Meridian is the city where Nakoa lives now, isn't it? I hope she will be safe.
Wait, was I supposed to check in with
I
this
will
guy?
pray for you, Aloy. And my sister.
After I save, what's her face?
Aloy.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. So the survivors took shelter in the mountain.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Lansra.
Tirsa's decision.
I always knew you were at
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. what I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Curse the goddess, and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
Wait, where was... Oh, no, I already got the warband lady, okay. Tab? Who's Tab?
Aloy.
Oh, the guy that made me my suit.
Did you go... inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground. I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions. Ow.
You can leave the fighting to others now, Teb. You've already done more than any Stitcher should have been asked to do.
All due respect, Aloy. But if the war's not over, I'm not done. I heard what you said about Meridian. I'll see you there. I'll see you at Meridian.
She's the daughter of the goddess.
That is not a safe fire. Alright, so now I am heading out to Gaia Prime. I should have my last power cell so I can get my end of the game armor set. How am I doing on Blaze? Alright, I got plenty of Blaze. Oh yeah, I think I'm good on supplies. Echoes? Yeah, I'm good on those two. Alright.
Snow chill. Itches.
Let us go find this one. Right, you know what? I don't want to break it, so we're just going to go to this one. I really don't want to break this at this point in the game. And with how this game's been about being good, with its quality control, you know, and making sure things work correctly, I'm just gonna try not risk it. Come on, why can't I loot that? Alright. Make sure that I have max potions. And we are now heading that way. Wait. Yeah, that way. Alright, no, it's climbing. That's what this one was.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
just gonna... Nope, not doing that. So, my quest waypoint moved. So it should just be good to...
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Did the machines here repopulate? This wasn't the Stalker one, that was the first one. Sweet. I guess I get to just go up the mountain again? Yay. Wait. Yeah, there is nothing here. Alright. Yay, coming here really early. So after this next place, I can get my shield refarmed. There's really no more quests. I'm sure this would have felt a lot more awesome if I had it come up here a long time ago and cleared everything out already that doesn't respawn. Just a little sad that nothing respawns up here. Though I am curious as to where this all gets me. Alright, so I'm totally expecting there to be Eclipse idiots up here.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Okay, I was curious as to what happened here. So yeah, she blew the reactor. That's pretty ballsy of Gaia.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Ha 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 ha. So all this was here before.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Why, Ayla, why are you freaking out now? This is like... We've done worse. Okay, this is where I could not progress any further. Oh, yep, look, there's a ladder here now. This is the final bunker.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Should have been able to drill it, dude.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
I guess I get to corrupt or take over corrupted machines afterwards.
Genetic identity confirmed.
Spear upgrades,
Entry
spear
authorized.
upgrades.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Alright, you want me to go this way? Screw you, I go this way. There it is. Crap to loot. Like, you know, Ridgewood that survived 350,000 years?
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Oh, take it.
Mind your footing.
back up. Alright, better.
Guess that's my way across.
I'm surprised the Eclipse didn't take this place. I mean, you don't really need access through the door if you could just get some ropes or something.
I could have said it better myself.
Aloy, you are freaking dumb. Like,
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
does it want me to go up? It wants me to go up. So what's down? That looks like that's open.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Yeah, no, I understand that, Aloy. I intentionally came down here. But it looks like there's nothing down here. Cool story. Aloy is like world champion climber. And world champion actually everything at this point. I mean, probably like the smartest person alive, most physically fit.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing to live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Saidi zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Never go straight for the mission, always look around. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, Alright, I think I have to do a mission. Fine.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And... see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt. You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you. Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Fine. Wait.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of 1,000,000,000 operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself. For others. For everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Into their heads, Les. A whole lot of history. A whole lot of so-called truth. A whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Bland, intellectual affair, or entertainment. Alright, so... Wrong YouTube tab. At least this place, you know, held together so well after the reactor blew. I mean, yeah, it didn't really make it all the way, but better than anything I could build. A lot of toothpicks and hot glue.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
What do those eclipse jerkwads get here to screw up everything? Generally be jerkwads like they are.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Oh, did Pharaoh screw us? What a jerk. Can we just go back in time? Can we just make the Zero Dawn time machine and just go back and kill Pharaoh? Alright, where the heck am I going? I don't think this is the way. This is me abusing. Oh. No, this is the way to go. Okay. No little squares on the route. Why are there these outside sections? Like. Think that Pharaoh would have like zero access to this project on account of the fact that he is an idiot. A genius idiot, but still an idiot.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
The Alphas were in there.
Hold on. What is this chamber? Okay, nothing. Thank you.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the said system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Yeah, why the fuck does I have... Like, this guy is... wrote this crap? Oh, I'm the guy that killed the entire world. Give me access to this and this saves the entire world. What?
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated.
I seriously hate
turned
this
to
game.
dust. Scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Yeah, can I go find Faro's body and blow it up?
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Okay. So I'm gonna return to Silence Workshop, which is now I can get the last power cell. I just don't get this. Like, why? This guy's clearly an idiot. Why would he have access to the system? At least more access than the people who built it. Like, God. This game just pisses me off.
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Wait. Okay, there's no little cave here, right? No little nook that I can sneak into to get me a power cell. I just know it's at this end during this chapter of this exploration. So I don't actually know where it is. It was in a cave during this step. All right, well let's go jump for it.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Oh. Alright, apparently it's while I'm next to somewhere that I'm climbing. Confused. Alright, whatever. Well, apparently I don't know where I'm going, so let's just get out of here. Have I grabbed that yet? No. Wait. What's that? What am I looking at here? I do have pictures to guide me on this. But like a map location now. Where the heck? Oh. Little rock right here. Little rock right here. I just do not want to miss this.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
So I've had this quest for so long. Finally. Okay, so you gotta climb a little cliff to get there. That's kinda crappy, but whatever. Open world, jump. Ah, screw your climbing. I ain't no Lara Craft. I do what I want. But I bet you the Eclipse are here to ruin everything.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Your Gaia's incarnate.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
I still work for them.
The
Ultimate
truth
betrayal.
is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now, why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus, inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
They're coming. Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow? I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time. Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundam's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Glowy spear. If it glows, it does more damage.
Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
still don't quite understand why anybody was able to purge all of the Apollo system. Like, why does anybody have that authority to act unilaterally? Like, I could understand if, like, all the Alphas were like, you know what, this is a good idea. You know, we've trusted all the future mankind of them. But, like, one guy? No, this is stupid. Like, there would have been checks, safety checks.
Have the armor locked in place.
Millions of checks.
Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
Why is it square?
Only
Everything
2
in
more.
this game is in a triangle. Why is this square?
Just 1 more. There we go. The last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position.
Oh, really?
There must be some kind of code.
And 630. That is 1 shy of 2 full rotations. Is this not based on trig directions? It's 0 up, 90 is right. I'm gonna be so angry if this is true. That actually just means I need to rotate every one of these by 1 to the right. No? Is 3 ticks. 360. Wait.
These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
Right, 90, 270, 360 is 0, 450 is 90 past 360, and 630 is 1 shy of 720, which is 2 full rotations. I don't want to dick around with this anymore. Yeah, so according to this, it's based on 0 being up. Yeah. $450 90 again, and 630 would be here.
Did it. Alright. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
I am so displeased with that puzzle. Did nobody on this team take trig? Yeah, that just frustrated me. Ooh, I get the glowies. I am the glowies. Alright, I think that does all my errands, things. How long am I into the stream? hours. Alright, that is it. I guess I will be beating this game tomorrow. There's probably only like, what, 1-2 quests left to do? Confront Hades and kill it, and then go reactivate Gaia Prime after it somehow corrupts it, and maybe we find a secret Apollo. I'm really not too keen on this anymore. The twist of they deleted Apollo is just terrible. I mean, we all, like, everybody in the world, like, probably wanted to kill Pharaoh. I'm not even sure why he was still alive at that point. He wasn't just killed by an angry mob. You know, you kind of condemned the world to death, and then they give him the ability to purge an entire system of the world destruction. No, I'm disappointed. This game was, plot was there, but that's not sitting well. Yeah, I guess the only thing I still don't fully know is what piece of data got shoved into the system that made all the sub-processes independent. That's, I mean, I'm gonna go with Pharaoh for now, but I mean, I could totally see like Hades being a complete jerk and somehow becoming self-aware on its own and doing that, but I'm gonna totally go with Pharaoh on that one too. Actually, no, wait, that happened just before Aloy was made, so that's interesting. Maybe a corruptor survived. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to see. Alright, till next time.